Peace and greetings. I recently talked to my 70-year-old father, who's a single man living alone in an apartment in New York City. But he's recently retired and has an active social life, if you want to call it that. He actually told me the other day that he was going to the movies to see Crazy Rich Asians for the fourth time. See, when he finds a movie that he loves, he goes to see it several times at different movie theaters around the city. And he sits in a different quatrain of the theater each time. So apparently when he went to see it at the theater on the Upper West Side, he sat in the northeast corner of the theater, and he likes those sounds better. He reports these things to me, and I feel like recording it because I don't know if it's happy or sad. Now, welcome to the Street 16 podcast. It's been a week since our last podcast, and I'm happy to be here with you today. Even though I'm riding solo, my brother Jeff couldn't make it because he's working his 3 jobs, and Marco is still recovering, although he is anxious to get here to clap back at everyone who criticized his behavior last week. More on that in a moment, I suppose. The interesting thing about movies, I tend to write some movie reviews online, and I do put them on the blog. And I usually like to review movies that my father told me and recommended me to watch, because I like to send the review to him and have him read it as a sort of a ploy to get him to read my writing. I got to thinking about movies and movie roles. You know, I've been in a movie, and I thought about different roles coming up during the years, different roles that I would or would not accept. And so I wanted to pose a question to the panel, to the audience. What type of movie role would you not accept? There's certain movie roles that require you to be a villain, to be, cruel to women or children or animals, or to be racist, and even there's violence. What type of movie role would be out of bounds for you if you were a working actor in Hollywood? Keeping in mind now that this is hypothetical because we're not in a position where we have that check in front of us and we have to make that decision of, do I turn down this money, which I'm sure these folks need? Do I turn down this role, which I'm sure these folks sometimes feel could be good for their career, but is it? I have my list of topics that I'll share with the audience next, of roles that I think that I would not and should not take. Not that anyone's offering, but we'll be right after this break. Street 16 podcast. Pause.